As a child, I lived in Denver, Colorado, a very metropolitan capital city, till I was 8 years old when I was adopted. When I was first adopted, my parents and I didn't have a lot to bond over, and they tried and tried and tried, but there was just no real connection, and I wouldn't let them in. So one year we came here to Michigan to visit extended family. We went to my cousin's farm where I fell in love with wildlife, fell in love with the animals, and really opened up for the first time as a kid. My dad took that opportunity to bond with me, and I had fallen in love with a cow named Hope. She was a baby at the time. I got a bottle feeder. I got to groom her, all these different things that you would think are not very much fun, but for me and this cow, we really had a bond. So my dad took that opportunity and really delved into what he could connect with me on, and he decided to teach me how to draw a cartoon Hope. So he taught me how to draw a cartoon cow. Now, it may sound cheesy, but I still to this day doodle it, and it's a really easy way to kind of interact with children, to de-stress. Coloring and drawing are psychologically proven to be very, very de-stressing and relaxing. So I'm going to teach you in a couple of easy steps how to draw your own cartoon cow. So you'll start with, obviously, pen and paper, pencil and paper, any kind of markers, anything you want to use. I'm going to use markers, and I put a poster board here and show you. So most of the steps are going to be upside down U's. So if you can draw a U in a couple of lines, you can do this. So to begin with, we'll start in a corner. You're going to draw an upside down U. You can draw as big or small as you want. Now, to close this U, we're going to just go ahead and draw a straight line across. And this is the beginning of the butt of the cartoon cow. So it doesn't look like much right now. So we're going to add some legs, which is just a line down the middle. I'm going to start about a quarter of the way down, third of the way down, because we're going to still have some upper butt, and then the legs. Now we're going to add some hooves. And if you didn't know already, cows' hooves are black. So we can go ahead and just color this in. Give it a little bit of character and definition. Any of those, I just scribbled some color in there. You can do that. You can color it all the way in, however particular you want to be. That's fine. It is a cartoon cow, so we're not going for super detail. Now, I always add a tail, which I just do with two arched lines down, kind of like a V at an angle. And I add some fur to the tail because I always found that a cute part of the cow. So now we're going to, keeping with our upside down U's, we're going to actually do a sideways U and kind of an oval. So we've got the butt of the cow, we're going to work on the nose and the head of the cow. So to begin with, for the nose, do a sideways U. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen a cow up close, but their nostrils are huge. They've got huge nose holes. So I always start on the far side, make a big circle, and then I do another one. And notice mine are overlapping a little bit, which, while not anatomically correct for a cow, is totally fine. As I said, this is a cartoon. Next, I draw the head, which is, again, an upside down U. So you see it's kind of coming along. Focus on the face. We're going to get some different attributes. We all have a nose, mouth, eyes, ears. So we'll go ahead and start with, we got the nose, we'll do the eyes. Again, upside down U's. You want two eyes, so two upside down U's. Now, depending on which way you want your cow to look, do you want them looking up, do you want them looking down, do you want them looking at you? I always do mine kind of looking to the side. I just draw two straight lines. Color these in so it looks like it's actually got some eyes, or she if you're doing a female cow. Next, like I said, we all have ears, nose, eyes, and mouth, so we'll go ahead and do ears. And again, just like with the tail, only the opposite direction, I do a V style with just some slightly curved lines. Now to give it a little bit of depth, I always add two more lines in here. Not necessary, but it's a personal thing. Next, mouth, which super simple. You just do a slight curved line. You can add a tongue if you want, but I don't typically. Now, the only thing this cow is missing are its spots, which my favorite part of doing this whole drawing are the spots, because you get to be truly creative. So you just go ahead and put spots wherever you feel like. Keep in mind, no cow is the same, so you don't have to do it exactly how I'm doing it. I also do spots on the face. If you want to do one around the eye, you want to make an entire ear colored in with a spot. So next we just go ahead and color all the spots in, give them a little bit of definition. Again, you'll notice I'm not filling mine all the way in, partially for time, partially because cartoon doesn't need to be all filled in. So we now have a cow. Now, my favorite part about this, aside from the spots, is that you can adapt it to do whatever you want and to be whatever you want. If you want to add some grass, so he's in a field, you can do that real easy. If you want to make it a flower instead of just grass, you can do that. Add a little bit of color to the flower. And you'll notice that even the extra stuff I'm adding, like these, they're just V's. This, just upside down V's, sideways V's, and some more U's. All of this can be done with just a couple of letters that are upside down or sideways, which is why my dad taught me how to do it, and I enjoyed it so much as a kid because it was so simple. Now, I told you you can make a boy or a girl cow. So personally, I typically make a girl because I'm a girl. I find it a little more fun and can add a little more artistic flair. So we'll add a bow that matches the flower color. Make her kind of pretty. This is what I use to doodle, to de-stress, to concentrate. I use it a lot for when I'm working on something and I get a little bit sidetracked. It helps me kind of focus back in. I also use it, as I said, with kids. And a lot of kids aren't into doing their chores. So what I do is I draw an adapted cow that I make into an elephant. Same kind of principle, a little bit different, but it makes it a little more easy to look at your to-do list and not just cringe with it. Because you have something cute, spraying water at what you're supposed to do. There's a number of ways you can adapt this. I've seen people adapt it into a horse, into donkeys, into, I think I saw someone adapt it into a giraffe. So from such a simple process, you can do so much. I would love to see some of how everybody else adapts it.